And we are live. Hello everyone. Good to see everybody. It has been about a week since I've done this, and we are now going to switch to the other screen. We have some interesting things to talk about tonight. You all could be watching from anywhere around the world in the country, so welcome. Alright, hello. Now I'm going to put the chat in the window, like as usual. Alright, so welcome to this late night special that we do here. And last time there was some type of a problem, which I believe had to do with connection issues. There is a lot of connection issues. Yesterday, the city over the part of town that's not this part but another part that way in what's called Jefferson Battery, there was an outage with their water system. So, and there's been a lot of harsh weather here, so it could be causing problems. And I saw the Cox truck up the street the other night, so I don't know what it is exactly, but we'll see how this one goes. So I hope everybody's been having a good week. I'm going to do the game as we wait for people to come, and this is something I like to do. And also, shout out to all of you. Thank all of you for liking, listening, and watching, and sharing. I appreciate it. And hello, Mary. Mary says, I will be with you in the spaceship shortly. Okay, thank you. So, thanks for all those that are participating. And now, I'm going to attempt to launch the game. This is all a test stream, seeing how everything goes. Alright. So now, it's the game part. See how this goes. Is launching. Alright. So it's very muddy outside. The weather's been very, foggy. I think a lot of areas it's foggy, and the weather has been going like night and day in different places. Okay, now the game is here. Put this down. Close that. And I'm going to put that off, which is not necessary. I'm not concerned about the copyright issues, because there's never copyright issues over this game. But okay, so that there, and switching the screens now. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to get rid of some of these things I have on my side. Get rid of some things. Get rid of some things. Get rid of this thing again. Alright. Hello, Sarah, which is there, also the name. Glad things are improved. Crazy weather's gathering. Charger, headphones on though. Thank you. Well, looking forward to seeing you. Thank you for the update, Sarah. All right. Bowles is using the cat box. All right. So, got some alligators I like to go and fight. And I probably will do one of the streams with the music. I never had a copyright issue with it. And sometimes, like, I used to play some of my own music during the stream. But the YouTube thing thought it was other people's content. Like, when you play music, when it's clearly mine, but, like, say it sounds similar to somebody else's, they'll still think it's someone else's. It's funny. So, but never had a problem with the pirate game stuff. I've not played the whole thing through that. Not that copyright claim isn't bad, but it's like it's not something I want to have here. Like, but I do react to things and stuff. Now, some things I don't react to. Some things I do. It's best to be cautious about it. Because like that stream I had a little while back, which I still have the stream. I could, it's still in existence. It's just not. It was blocked from YouTube because of some copyright issues, and they could just take that whole thing down. It's just cringe. Hello, Mary. Nice to have you on the spaceship. We're gonna go out to sea and do our thing. Brand new ship. Well, new design in the ship, actually. Has these nice designs in it. Alright. Alright, there we go. We're sailing off and we have better armor. Yeah, the Ooga Booga hat, yeah. So, hat's a little bit disoriented, but I will fix it in a moment. Alright, thank you. Glad that you like the sails. I also will upgrade the sails at some point as well. Okay, that was smooth. That was smooth. All right. So we're going this way. Fire at all of them, kind of generically that way. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to do some more detonations in this nation. Completely missed it. Talk about some things in a moment. Let's see, hard turn. And we're gonna go here, that way, and straight on. Okay, so as I play this game, those that are watching, listening, whatever, I have better armor this time, and I'm swerving this way, and I'm about to take out one of the ships. Already completely incapacitated one of them. And there we go, got that one. Good, see, because this one could take more damage than the other ones, so the repairs won't take as long, and stuff like that. Okay. And then we're going to go eclectically. There we go. Finished. The end. Hibernation is nation. Yep. I remember that. And it's something that came up with for the bears hibernate and stuff. And also we have that. We're gonna fire at will. Boom. Charge. The upgrades for the win. Facts. Well, it looks like we got this, so I'm firing at these different ships, and there we go. We're going to completely decimate that one, and there's a phantom and a phantom ship, and now I'm blowing it up, and in a matter of moments we'll have it completely gone. Okay. Now we got it. Okay. It's done. So now there's a Navy Greyhound and another one that's both are causing issues. I mean, not causing issues, but being a little bit of pesters, but we like to do things here. Okay, there we go. And they're all pretty much destroyed. It'll be now just moments, even fewer moments before it's completely taken out. Swerving around. Here we go. We took one down. Yeah, it's good that we're not driving in the fog, Sarah. That is true. The fog is very dense. At the same time, it's kind of hard to find things when, say, things are lost, or if like you're trying to like kind of walk around outside. It's kind of slippery. It makes things a little bit tedious, but yeah, it is good we're not driving on the road. You're right. Oh, the game, the characters that I'm fighting right now in this game, the Navy, the Phantom ship, and all those ships are NPCs. They're not they're not real people. Alrighty, that went well. Mary Fairy, I like that. Now we're about to go and swerve on this thing. Here we go. Bam. Out of range. Well, that's good. You're getting some tea. I like tea. Nice. We're going to completely swerve a risky move right here. And we're going to go and straight through this way. And we're going to have this other opportunity to go bam. And then bam. A little bit risky what I did. The ship got some damage, but I took out 3 ships at once. With the maneuver I did, I went took a hard board side turn, and I put up the speed, and I knocked 2 ships out. And then what I did next was I went and I went full speed, and I rammed into one and sunk it. So that was pretty cool. Then I will have to repair this ship after I do this. It's not badly damaged, but it got some unexpected damage. Yeah, because we have dense fog with a flood advisory. Absolutely. my friends on board. Facts. Alright, so we're going to go this way. And we're here to ship. And ha, I took out its front part. Okay, so we're going to go through here. Okay. I think I could avoid the attacks. Let's see. Let's swerve this way. We got down the Barracuda. I did remember that video I did about the Barracudas and the different fish, the scary aquatic creatures. That's something we could talk about this time. The abyssal fish. I talked about it a long time ago. Ooh, we knocked two of them at the same time. And then we get that one out there. Okay. And also want to welcome Deborah to the channel. New subscriber. Hello. Welcome to the spaceship. Alright, so we're going to go this way. We're going to go hit this thing head on, and it's going to die. And he's probably going that way, and I'm going to go this way. We'll go quick, hard turn. Yeah, facts. Good job. Good job. Go out here. Yeah, Finding Nemo. Yeah, Finding Nemo. That was a good one. I like my face looks like it's blue, like I'm the ocean. I am the sea. And then we have some stupid ship out here we're going to go mess with. Keep a distance because it could try to sink us. Yes, the fish with the light over its head. I remember that. Okay. Alright. Alright, good. Now we're going to go ram into... We're going to go way out here, actually, and just attack this one all by itself. So abyssal fish are fish that exist deep in the ocean in the abyssal trench. My friend and I that talked about aliens also talked about it, you know, in school, that him and I were interested in it, and we used to research it. So what happened was, with the fish, they're down there, and they're very strange looking. They have bioluminescence, and they glow. So basically, what this means, and they look very scary looking. They look like demons, or some kind of alien Nephilim creatures. They are strange, but very fascinating creatures that were created. And also, we're attacking another Phantom. Well, this is a Death Omen ship. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so we got that fish. I mean, get that one destroyed. Yeah, Douglas. Yeah, shout out to Douglas. And yeah, it is the fish from Finding Nemo that that fish thing. That one basically was, you know, I got a little bit distracted for a second, so I didn't finish what I was going to say. I lost track of thought. But so basically, that that fish with the thing over its head, that light over its head, the anglier fish, that's the one from Finding Nemo. Turning guns, hello and welcome. Yes, I've tamed the swamp. My swamp. I'm full speed on these people. Ah. Uh-oh, we got we got stupid up here trying to attack us. Oh, here we go. We have bounty hunter. And I missed. Okay. Okay. Now let's go and turn this way. And none of the power-ups are there. I'm still outrunning them. Now I'm going to go that way. And okay. You see, because now with the upgrade, I can resist the damage, and it looks like it has something going on. Not quite yet. I want to try to go this way. Make sure there's nothing there. Okay, the cat could go there if he wants to. And here we go. I missed again. Oh, okay, we're gonna miss that. Okay, turning. Guns, pun intended. Okay. Alright. I usually do better at this, but almost good. I'm just, some positioning is not completely right. Bubbles is like walking around. That's what Bubbles is doing. My friend's trying to repair the ship. Yeah, Captain of the Sea and the Galaxies. Exactly. And I want to keep that up by having the ship in good condition. Okay. We're switching sides here. Oh, really? That's interesting, Sarah. And we're at a race with this thing. Okay. Returning guns again. Literally. Fire. We're going to go back this way. And Bowles is getting assistance. Alright. Okay, we're going. I almost. Alright, so now we're going to go here. Okay, and we're going to be very careful here because this thing could sink us right now. Yeah. Alright. Now we're going to repair the ship. Okay, we successfully destroyed the bounty hunter, and we're just going to kind of be gliding around while we get the ship repaired. If he wants to, he doesn't have to, and then we will deal with the next one as we repair. So we defeated the enemy I was talking about. The hunter will always remind me of the re-biohazard. All right. Thanks for sharing. Nice cruising the Caribbean sunset. Beautiful. Beautiful skies. Looks like New Orleans in the summer. Okay. Everyone needs rum. Shout the rum. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. I'm glad you also agree. And he's repairing the ship. Sam, he's repairing it while I am keeping us out of war and danger. Yes, enjoy the skyline, and that's a ship trying to mess me up. It's a soy ship. Cutter shark, the soy shark. Okay, that's nice sun. Alright. Yeah, so basically, I think that I sail to the edge of the world, turn the ship around to continue the adventure. Well, we're at World's End now.
Where's Jack Sparrow?
Alright. So, we're gonna go turn on this thing and we're gonna fire. Alright, he's doing great. Because there's a movie, the pirate movie called That World's End, because we're at the edge of the map in the game. So it's like where because people believe that they would drift off the map and they would fall into an abyss somewhere, and they won't let us go into the abyss. But what it really is probably the Atlantic Ocean we would be going into. The cave in Vietnam, I have not looked at it yet, turning guns. Unfortunately. but I will perhaps we'll do it this stream. And Sam says, "Adventurously scallywags we are," and I said, "Arg." All right. So we got this another soy ship, and I would have looked at it turning guns. I just was very busy with things, and I like it like slipped my mind. But and also, I've been thinking a lot about these streams and stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's a pitiful ship, really. Okay. But I like the Vietnam War. That's very interesting to me. I'm glad you brought it up. All right. Ah, really? Take cover. Constantly take cover. Oh yeah, Billy. I call you Billy too. Thank you. And I just kind of go back and forth with the different names. Like there we go. Like I'm Hans, like nickname for Hansel. All right. Yeah. Also Al or AI. We could call turning guns and Billy AI. That's the moon. That's the sunset at World's End, and that's the moon. I got all the different things. That's so cool. It's like a Mac wallpaper. We're gonna completely turn around. All right. We take damage, and that's cool. Simon. That's a cool name too. I like the name Simon. Ah, here we go. They think they're cool outwitting us. Not true. Not true. It's gonna sink right now. I turned into a main pirate chat. Look at the. I got a new pirate flag. Haha, suckers. Now we're gonna repair the ship, and we're just gonna kind of drift and coast around. I upgraded a level. Paul Simon are Gung Simon and Garfunkel. I remember. I know who that is. My friend and I listened to that when we were on the way to North Shore, and also the Simon and Garfunkel became a meme because of "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend." Oh, let's ready to tango right now. Tango. All right, let's do this. He missed. I didn't mean for him to miss that. Okay, and we're going to keep that up. We're going to be very careful here. All right, now he could probably get there. Okay. Ruthless ships. Good job. All right. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna win this. Just get careful. Always like the train is calming and soothing. It's so like, timeless. All right, we're fighting two powerful ships at once. We sunk both of them. Wow, teamwork. All right, now the ship's gonna be repaired. Now it's nice being out in the middle of the ocean, away from the islands. I won another round, chat. We're gonna sail. We're gonna look at the moon. The moon is not visible. Oh, the moon's right there. It's way up there in the sky. Y'all can't really see it. Let's see if I put this down a little bit. Yes, that's the moon. All right. Ooh, wait. I got to be careful here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Okay. It would be turn. It would be Billy. I agree. We are now coasting. Thank you. Glad that y'all like the moon. Things here. This is a marvelous adventure. You have to wait the solar battery. Moon sushi. That's funny. And you see, we're outrunning them, so we can have the ship repaired. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Must be out this way. I'm nowhere to be seen on the map. Well, yeah, the moon is sushi. Now we're going 18 knots. All right, we're ready for another round. Let's go. Going nuclear right here. All right. You see, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, they can't really have allies to help them. All right, chat. Here we go. The sushi moon is watching as we are destroying these ships. Take cover. Take cover. And glad for the upgrade. Okay, here we go. Facts. We're beating these two powerful ships at once. The Caribbean Sea. Defeated it. And then we're going to have it turn around this way. Be safe. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. The sky's cleared up. Look at all that. A beautiful ocean. Look at that beautiful ocean. It's certainly breathtaking. That's the Big or Little Dipper right there. Breathtaking. Alright. Now it's time we'll go to the islands. Bubbles is coming. Bubbles is here. It's the moon. Hmm. Just gonna go back into the ocean. and just reminds you of a cologne I have called Dark Ocean. It's pretty cool. Long time ago, sailed to the Caribbean, stayed at the sailboat for a month. Was awesome. Snorkeled Drake's channel. That's really cool, dude. That's really cool, dude. Sarah. Yeah, Queen's Triumph. Yep, we're going to defeat both of them. All right. On the ocean, we got this. Here we go again. Again, people don't give up. Here we're looking good. We're ready to go. So shout out to Sam that's helping me in this game. He's helped me to do all this, repairing the ship. Alright, so always have the option to escape. I keep a distance from the ship because they could try to attack and splash us with some lava, and it sinks the whole ship. So, and it also reduces damage. And you have to kind of like be at their advantage. It's not a problem, of course, because we could just sink them like that. Okay, so now we're going this way, we're turning, we're twisting, and that way. Okay, be careful here. Open fire. Okay. Yeah, we sunk that ship. We sunk the hunter. About to sink the queen now. Right, good. Hard turn. Hard turn. He's gonna get him good. Ooh, okay. We'll still get it. This one's putting up a fight. Damage is pretty good. We gotta be very careful here. If we lose, it's okay. We had a good round. We won. Right, I don't plan on losing. That's true. But I am grateful for the victories that I have in this. Alright. The ship is now being repaired, and I'm staying out of range. Alright. Beautiful ocean. The abyssal ocean, definitely. Very nice. There's another, just a plain old hunter, not even an important one, just like one of the henchmen. Okay. That's cool turning guns. Thank you for sharing. Halliburton Rassi. Alright, we won. Now we're going to be docking. To go back straight to Cuba. Alright. So we're going to go back. We're catching up. Okay. I'll find Cuba somewhere. I think it's over that way. See, look at that moon, chat. That's the sun trying to come up, and that's the moon. I see Cuba. I see London. I see France. I see Cuba. It's not actually it's not Cuba. It's Cutthroat Island. Right. So we're going to there. We're gonna go this way. Full sail. I think it's beyond that way somewhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just we're in the right direction to go straight to Cuba. Now I see Cuba. Okay, we're gonna go turn a little bit. We're heading straight towards the moon. We're outrunning them. Okay. Thanks for the love chat. Okay. Another queen, another hunter. Oh yeah, yeah, right on. I think this was before they had cigars. They just had peace pipes in this time, but yeah, if they have them there, I'll go pick up some. All right. We're outrunning them, and there's the sun back there. A whole night we were plundering. And we're all going to Cuba, it looks like. All right, we have reached our destination. We're finally here. We landing in a moment. Look, they got so many people following us and them. All these bounty hunters and people following us. We're famous. They sunk them. All right, now we'll be docking. All right, we did it. We got diamonds, emeralds, cotton, spices, and gold bars, copper, and iron, and some additional things we don't need. Alright, I think I want this Inquisition sword. Okay. Get rid of this. Trash it. Inquisition. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's the other ship we saw. That's them. They just got here. And let's see what I do now. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so he told me well done, and I also told him well done. Yeah, cigars. We'll get these cigars for turning guns. Let's see if we can find them. Does the chicken doesn't have them? There's alligator. He's gonna try to eat me. Yeah. So we're on the quest for the cigars. Up here. I picked up one there. Let's go into this prison. So, Sarah, I won. I didn't lose. In the Cuba jail. Huh? Whoa. What is this? This is supposed to be the jail. Oh, it is a jail. Alright, we're going to pick up some around here. Look, that one's good. That's a skeleton. He was locked in there for a long time, and yeah, we got some right here. We got a box of them right here. So they're all over the place, turning guns, Billy. Yeah, retired Autobots. Exactly. All right, we got some more skeletons. Okay. Yeah, so we got some cigars here. So we got a bunch of cigars for Billy in chat. Okay. We got this back door right here. All right, he's going on a public ship. You see these pirates. And Billy, you could rest if you want. That's all good. It's all good in the hood. Thank you. And I'm gonna go to an island and test out some things. Alright, now I'm going to an island. And we're going to test out the new sword. Alright. Let's go to Driftwood Island. Alright, we're going to test our weapons here. Well, that's good. Turning guns. With this Bloodfire Cutlass, we're going to have more of a better shot with the different enemies we have to deal with, in my opinion. We'll be on this ledge, and then we'll do it like this. I got a treasure chest. I got everything I needed out the treasure chest. Yeah, this sword's working really good. Yeah, thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Now I'm shooting this thing with the gun. Okay, fire. So my weapons are doing really well against these enemies. Alright. Anything else here? This is an NPC in the game. This person. Why are you sailing here? There's celebrating to be done. This is a ship that drifted ashore. Okay, now we'll go to another island and test the weapons. Okay, here we go. Another island to test this out. Okay, Mary, thank you for listening. Now we're gonna go to Rum Runners. Also, I want to say that I enjoyed the conversations we had about the architecture and the Japanese stuff that other time before the streams were going out. I liked that. I enjoyed that. I learned a lot from Billy and Sarah. Very interesting information. Let's see how it does against this thing. It switched the sword out on me. We're going to go to this sword. Okay. Hello, Gray's Essentials. Nice to see you again. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I enjoyed talking to you last night on Nemo's stream, at the train station, sound effects, and glad you came to tell us hello. I do gaming, and I talk about different things like news and stuff, a variety of different things. I have it in sections, and had some technical difficulties the other time, but this time is going fine so far. Because of the weather. We were talking about weather in the chat the other night, in that live stream. And basically, in this one, well, I'm also saying now that the weather was affecting the stuff last week, and other things just need to be, like, reset. So, everyone tell Gray's Essentials hello. I met him yesterday. He's really cool people. And, some people are, like, listening. They're not, like, in the chat, but there's people that are, like, listening to it, and people that are in the chat. You know, people in different areas. So, oh yeah, that video I did about the hurdy-gurdy, the Polar Express one. Yes, yes. I was wondering if you saw that. It was a short I made about the instrument from that movie because I was always wondering about that too, Grays, about the Polar Express instrument, and then I did that little short about it so people could know. And there's interesting history behind it. You know, it's an old instrument from a long time ago because that hobo from that movie was, you know, from a earlier time period than the other group that was there on the Polar Express. It was from like probably the Titanic era. That's where that ship was from. I mean, not the ship, the hobo. He was probably from that time period. Because the reason why I think that is I saw on the like one of the Titanic movie and the Titanic stuff from that time. We talked about Stockton Rush earlier this year when that last year when that happened, and basically I just think that the hobo resembles people from that time, the way people dressed and stuff. I'm testing out these different weapons I have. Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Gray's Essentials. He's 28. I'm going to be 26 next month. Going around the island, testing his stuff out, and it works pretty good. We're going to walk through and look at the different things. Oh, nice. This is going really well. And also, basically, remember. Oh, yes, Grace, I agree. I agree. And here we go. We're going to keep on doing that. All right. So, yeah, this weapon works pretty good. Thank you, Billy, for that. Happy birthday to him. Drink some water. It's Patrick's Star. All right. And I hope you. I know you said you're busy, Grays, and I hope everything is you're just having a great day and everything's going well for you. We all wish you happy birthday here in the spaceship. Yeah, that's Sarah. Very nice. And that last time we are talking about some of the Japanese and British, not British. It was just American architecture. It was really interesting. Got this flaming sword. Awesome. And I remember yesterday the bot thought I was trying to spam their chat when I was saying some quotes about things. So the the bot, it was a night bot. It must have been it's programmed to do stuff. It wasn't like a person, and it must have thought I was doing something. It was hilarious. But I've been in those chats a lot and met cool people like Grace in there. Thank you, Grace. Glad that you like the welcome we give you. Oh yeah, the etymology of the giant beetle Yeah, so when Amanda's probably listening to this. She's probably listening in the background. Shout out to her. And so Amanda and I were and Mary we were talking about. So I had the. So what I'll do is I'll play a game, then I'll do some other things. So before we had a connection problem last time because the connection's over in another building over there, and so I at night I can't like go and like reset it when it has problems. But usually it works 9 times out of 10. And so just sometimes things can be resetted. But anyway, the we were talking about the different beetles, and a really large beetle from the jungles is called the Titan beetle. And I've actually seen it down here in New Orleans before one summer, and I took a picture of it. And I guess something must have eaten it, or just kind of went away because it never got as big as it could have gotten. It was, but this thing was like this, the size of my hand nearly, and then like it was supposed to be even get bigger, like the size of the arm right here, forearm right here. But it never got that big. I never saw it that big. But basically, it's from the jungles, and somehow it came here because in New Orleans there's a lot of ports because of the port here. So a lot of critters come through here, and so that's how the Titan beetle came through. One of them I saw, but basically, so that's interesting about the beetles. And also something, there's a dangerous worm that I saw here one time, two or three times, where it was like it's a Madagascar worm. It's a long, long brown, black-looking worm, and it has a neurotoxin in it that's really deadly. And thankfully, I didn't have a problem with it, but I had destroyed it because it's a pest. And so it got here somehow because somebody got a plant from over there, and then they brought it here by mistake. Is this some goofy stuff? Like that's how exotic things came here. I've seen red-eyed tree frogs before, not in a long time, but I've seen them here, like on the walls and stuff. Oh yeah, and you're in the right place for that because you're in the right place right here to nerd out because this is where we talk about a lot of things like that, like the trains or about the. I've researched. Sometimes I've done the movies I've talked about, and like some of the horror movies and stuff. So this is the perfect place for that. And then I liked knowing the information about the locomotives. Very interesting. There's a lot of people, Greys, that don't do things that are productive, and like there's a group of people doing something stupid right now, or like wasting their life away. But like it's good that like you last night in the chat, our group we were talking to are right here. How we just communicate and exchange information. That's it's productive. So I think it's good to meet like-minded people that are being productive. All right. All right. So now I'm going to sail out and come through here. And my ship, this is the ship I have. I upgraded it, did a lot of stuff to get this upgraded, and alright. Now we're going to go to a different island. Yes, it's good for the, yeah, positive group of people. Facts. I agree. In here we, share different information and stuff like that. And we go through different cycles of talking about the different things. We talk about sometimes the pyramids, like some way the pyramids are all like, in my opinion, like in different parts of the world, and they're all like adjacent to each other. So we talk about that. There's a variety of different things going on. Now, there's actually no enemies here in this island, so it's just a bunch of crabs. So we're gonna go. Let's see. This crab's a different level. Let's see how I'm testing the sword, how it works with different things. They went and they swarmed me. Because the sword's supposed to catch fire, and it's like, it didn't do it. I think if I'm trying to get the sword to catch fire, and then it will be able to do what it does. Gray says pub trivia is basically this competition mode. Yep. Yeah, so this is an interesting dungeon, and you have the guard. He's a skeleton now. This game is called Pirates of the Caribbean Online. It's very interesting. Who's this person in here? Alright. It's an NPC in a prison, so interesting. For some reason, okay. It took a moment. Okay, the groggy thing is there. And back to this. Let's see about floating around the to this other place. There wasn't really any enemies here except that one. The sword didn't catch fire. And then they're attacking me for no reason. Attack them. It's a phantom ship. We're going to have to take this thing out. It's attacking me, and it's going through the island, of course. That makes sense. Perfect sense. Yeah, it's just sailing right through the island. I can't sail through the island, but it can. NPC's got privileges. And I missed. Oh well. Alright. Almost about to sink the Phantom ship. Well, it's a Storm Reaper, actually. That didn't work the way I wanted to, so we're going to go this way. Alright. Okay, we sunk it. Now we're going to go to another island to explore something. Okay. Alright, so basically, and I think because down here in the swamp area, there's a lot of insects and things like that. And so, because it's like tropical, but it gets like cold here, and now the weather's like foggy and overcast right now. And over in the city over, which is like called Jefferson Parish, they had a water outage where they have to boil the water. So like the city's like falling apart. But I think things are better today everywhere. And there's like me some flooding tomorrow, and there's severe weather today. And something I was like talking about the Tesla robot recently, how it attacked somebody. And basically now the new thing is the Tesla cars are not working in the cold weather. And their stock went down really hard. Okay, Gray's Essentials, it is late. Thank you for stopping by and telling us hello. Hope to see you again on another one. Alright, so we're kind of similar enemies that we had before. Shout out to Gray's Essentials. Good night. Peace. I wonder if Casimiro had some new information, and I do wonder if he'll come through at some point. Certainly, probably the one tomorrow, if he's up to it. And he has interesting info also about stuff. Health, tonic, alright, so put some tonic in, and let's continue to slaughter this thing. That's where the cave is. Interesting cave. I think that's where Davy Jones is. Now, this is not the same cave, actually. It's where the wasps are. Hey, let's see if this works. Cats eating cheese. I've never heard of a cat eating cheese before, actually. So no, they don't eat cheese. I think some of the cat food does have cheese in it, but we've never really given them straight up cheese. Never heard of it. Do your cats eat cheese? Alright. Health is... needs some tonic. There we go. Yeah, it would be nice if the fire would go up more. I don't know why it doesn't completely go up all the time. Let's see. Alright, sweep. Then we have fire. Alright, the fire works perfectly fine. You know, that helps get rid of the enemies. Hey, look at all those wasps. There's tons of them. It's infested with them. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that it does. They do like them. That your strays like that. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that they like that. Make an attempt here. See if the fire activates when I encounter this thing. The fire is not activating. I don't know why. Not at all. The fire doesn't activate at all. Why is that? So, for some reason, it doesn't always activate. Because I think if the fire was activated, those would be easily defeated with one sword. And soon I'll probably test the... look up some things, see if it affects the stream, or if it just works fine. We'll test that out. Now, I'm going to keep on testing out the sword to see if it accurately turns on the heat. Well, that's really cute, Billy. It really is cute. The library here. Yeah, nice library of all this cool books and stuff here. Grandfather clock. Some globes. It's really cool. Oh, it's all raw. Nice. Okay. So that's the thing of the beetle, and also I was talking about the cringe warning, like the roaches, and how basically in Africa they have like really like ones that are like blue and different colors that don't look weird looking, but the ones here are the pest kind, and we got the weird looking ones that are bad. That's another interesting fact about the bugs. Repair the ship. Scurvy shallows. Comfort shallows. Now this ship will be repaired by me in a moment. Now we're pumping. We missed. Yeah, quick work. Good job. Alright, good. Then we're going to go here. Now we're piecing everything together. Quick work. The hammering, I don't know how well this is going to go. Alright, good. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to patch up the holes in the ship. Okay. Great job. We have one more round to do. So, and turning guns, Billy says, except for the canned chicken, that's not raw, but he likes that stuff too. Would be cheaper to get some regular cat food though. Yeah, yeah. And also, our cats like all kinds of cat food. The cat food's very good and they like it. But yeah, thanks for sharing that because we have we're feeding. Sparkles was brought inside, and Bowles' brother Sugar is outside, and basically he likes to sit in the rain sometimes. The cat's kind of eccentric, and feeding a cat food. I remember through one of my shorts, one time I was getting spooked by the wind, and I was like, "It's okay." And some of you saw that short, and I give him reassurance, and Mary also does the same thing with him. All right, now the ship's repaired. Now we're going off again. Because Mary likes to say that Bell's his brother Sugar is afraid of everything. And I think because it's like he gets kind of spooked by this and that, and then again it's like, does the rain like does it relax him? Does he think like he feels brave in the rain, or is it like he's just afraid and he's just sitting there, he doesn't know what to do? It's like, remember when it was really cold and it was like gonna have like a brief snow, like some people reported having some snowflakes on their windshield wipers and stuff. So it like briefly like drizzled some snow. It was like kind of a cold front coming through a couple days ago or a week ago, and we're trying to get him through his to the area for him to have a nice time and be warm, and he's being difficult. Oh, absolutely, it's interesting about the raw meat. What Billy was saying. Yeah, I'm around him a lot too, and I'm not saying more or less than Mary, but like I'm around him, and like I didn't like really like gauge if he's brave or not, but like we're gonna go hit Blackbeard's ship right now. Uh-oh, we're attacking Blackbeard's ship. Yeah, so basically we're just like poking at it a little bit. I don't know if I want to completely fight him. We're doing pretty good with the attacks on it. Yes, that's the Queen Anne's Revenge. That's Blackbeard's ship. Yeah, my little stray is a little mental. Not bad, but he does weird stuff. I see. Run right into the ship. Okay. See, the ship's following me. And then they're trying to follow me. The Phantom. Yeah. Yeah, Billy. So now what we're going to do is do a brief repair on the ship. I don't know if we're being followed or not. No. Now we're going to do some repairing. Alright, so now we're pumping water out the ship. Alright, so now we're going to go and cut some more wood. Perfect. And we're in carnival season now, and down here, and people are getting ready for like Mardi Gras and stuff. And I had a king cake; it was really good. And I found the baby. And remember, I had like to remind myself. It's like remember, there's a baby in it, because it's like you don't want to like swallow it by mistake. And I remember that custom from when I was a kid, a little kid. Damn, damn. The king cake's very good. Now we're hammering. All right. Now we're patching it up. I like the Mardi Gras beads and masks and stuff. They're very interesting. One time, I remember that, and it looks like we have a new batch to do. Yeah, so I remember like they'll have like the French flag with the Mardi Gras colors on it, which is yellow, purple, and green. And people will like dress up and do different things. It's very interesting. And the origins come from France. They brought the traditions down here. Of course, it's a variation of the French thing. As Billy and I have talked about on the stream, that some of like the French stuff and the Cajun and New Orleans stuff, it's all kind of different than the homeland of France. All right, Sam went offline. Shout out to Sam. He's in the game. He's also subscribed to the channel. Like Australian is different than American, which is different than British. Like they're all three kind of different, but their origins are from the same thing. All right, quick word. All right, almost got this fixed. I remember, like, and there's Fat Tuesday, stuff like that. All right, good. All right, patching up. This is good. I like this part. I remember in the past, someone I used to date was going to work at this Mardi Gras bead shop, and I was doing my own thing, of course. And basically, so they have like these bead shops where they get all this stuff they throw off the floats. And now I'm like older. It's like I think the Mardi Gras thing's cool with the floats. It's like people buy a bunch of beads and things and to throw and give people a bunch of stuff. I think it's really interesting. And I'm thankful for all those that are watching, listening, and participating, and people are listening or viewing a rerun of it or whatever. Thankful for everybody that's involved in this. It's gonna go to Tormenta Island. It's now Friday morning. Now we're on this island with some crabs. Now we're gonna go test out the sword on these little critters. All right, this works pretty good on them. All right, let's see. Is this a cave? Yeah. See if the fire thing's going to work. All right, here we go. I was right. I beat Davy Jones' crew. I knew it would work because the flaming sword that thing will destroy all of those things. And I got the treasure chest. Yes, yeah, so it's these creepy little like a little a crusty Karen looking dude right there. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a cave where like Davy Jones and his crew are, which doesn't make any sense because they're not supposed to go on shore for 10 years. So, but I don't know what that. So I guess this is like the 10th year when they go to shore. It doesn't make any sense. Like, but I know like Will Turner was able to free them, but like, well, sort of. Well, Davy Jones was killed actually. We're gonna kind of go through this cave. It has these little sea creature things. Pretty interesting. Yeah, they were destroyed by fire, and like in the movie. Those that are listening, I'm going through a. We've kind of been here before. It's like a spooky. It's a cave that's not fire. It's a cave with a bunch of like coral and green mists, and there's like Pirates of the Crew from the Black Pearl in here. And we're dealing with them. Let's see. I did it. It worked. I got flame, but now I have to go kind of heal myself so I don't die off. There we go. I do like the healing. Ah, there we go. Okay. We're gonna kind of run this way. Take the gold. Kind of go through here. We're gonna see some more stuff. I'm just like limping through here because they're all like attacking me. Let's see if I make it out. I'm just kind of trying to find this deep, deep cave where Davy Jones is. But yeah, I defeat some of his crew, especially when the sword goes on fire. It makes it even more convenient, so I could be able to attack and kill all of them. This must be this must be Davy Jones' lair. As I said, it's weird how he's like in a cave like that. Oh, actually, I just went into a circle and went out the other way. Nice. Well, this is a back entrance, right? No, I just like went into a circle probably, or some back entrance. That was funny. All right, so now we're gonna go the right way. Dead end. Their ship is the Flying Dutchman. As I said, I like how they're all on land. They're not supposed to be on land. I just can't get over that. They're supposed to be on the Flying Dutchman. See, down this tunnel must lead to something. Yep. And news, I don't really know if anything in the news is going on necessarily. Something we could look into. Nice waterfalls in this cave. Let's go this way. And probably, if I cannot find the entrance, I'll probably have my companion accompany me at one point. We could go in there and find it again. Billy, do you have an opinion about the energy cars? Like, do you think that they're good or bad or whatever? If you have any thoughts on that, I'd like to know. So I think, there's agendas being pushed, in my opinion, and I don't think they could be as reliable as a gas one in certain situations. Not saying they're bad vehicles, but okay, I made it. I made it to Davy Jones later. And this is so cool right here. It's aqua color. Yeah, these are some people from the Flying Dutchman crew. All right, so there's a ship that's like broken up in the middle of a cave. That makes sense. Just, but it's here. I mean, I'm not going to complain. But so we were here one time with Sam and his buddies, with his mates in here, and we made more mates there. Or Penny was here, and we're fighting. We're tag teaming that. We're showing no mercy to that demon thing. So not demon thing. Well, they were kind of creepy, but like demonic, like creature-ish. These like undead sea pirates. All right. See, they get all excited. They act all like they're like tough and they're cool, but it's like nah. Oh, there's a small one and a big one. That's interesting. I'm just trying to. That's a big ship. They're all after me. It's funny. All right, so what I'm saying is, so people listening, there's like some green stuff going on, and there's inside a cave, and Davy Jones' crew's all in here, and right now we are witnessing Davy Jones, a hologram of Davy Jones, which well I'm saying the crew can go on shore. Actually, I remember from the movie, but he can't go on shore, so it makes sense why his hologram's there. But yeah, I never knew he was in this game, but yeah, that's him, and so you all could see it better. I'm gonna put this down. All right, so y'all could see him. So those that are watching and those that are listening, especially. So there's this green, which I've showed before in one of the streams. This green hologram of Davy Jones, just looking over everything with the tentacle beard. And yeah, because when I first saw this, I was marveled, very marveled. yeah, and those are some other of the crew right here. Yeah, that's from Davy Jones' crew, and they missed. Yeah, they're all like here digging something. That's inside the ship. It's kind of like looking around. There's no Flying Dutchman. They're just like digging for something. Oh, and I got captured by a thing, and they got me. Yeah, just walking away, and they caught me off guard. All right. So yeah, the sword does work when it's activated. So it's important for the sword's flames to be activated for it to completely work. Now I'm walking through this town where there's these chickens, these lace feeding chickens, and I'm gonna just kind of like walk in. She's triggered by the chickens. All right. Hello, Amanda. Good to see you. And welcome. I am doing good. Doing very well, actually. And also, I've been playing the game and talking about different things. And the the weather here, first off, is very like foggy and overcast. It's really wet outside. It's kind of like slippery. And we had a good chat, and one of my friends I had met from one of the other streams came in and told us all hello, and it's his birthday, which is pretty cool. And Mana says hello to Mary and Billy. And I've been having a good Thursday. I had some good time with the streams with people and stuff. It was really nice. And I also hope you and everybody over there, rather, Amanda, that y'all are doing well also. And the cat's still trying to sit in the rain again, like before. And the weather just got like warmer. It got kind of like 70 degrees. So that was interesting. The the weather itself is eclectic. Because yesterday on another, because I met on another chat, and basically we were talking about trains and stuff because we're at the train station thing in the video, and that's what we're talking about over there, and some philosophical things. Then my friend came over here. His name was Grays. Yeah. Yeah, Amanda, I can only imagine that you would be very tired. Nice of you to come and tell us all hello. Hello, Denisha. Glad to see you again. Yeah, Windward Passage. Yes. So, also Amanda says Alien has been humid here, and she hates it. Over the weekend, it's gonna be around 65 high. Yeah, it's very humid here too, Amanda. Very humid. And basically, I remember the change. It felt strange, and I remember how, now it's humid. Yeah, it's humid here all the time, as you know. And yeah, up there I can imagine that as well as uncomfortable. And also, yeah, a shout out to Sarah. Thanks for praying for Denisha. And yeah, you're only passing through. Yeah, I'm glad that you did. Thank you. One of my friends passed through earlier that talks about trains and stuff with me. And also, Amanda also says, I for sure don't plan on going to be, though. I've been watching body cam videos and they're so good. So basically, I see what you're saying, Mary. The ship, I don't know what ship you're referring to. This one, this pirate ship just set sail. I'm kind of like playing the game and talking about different things for a little, that's what I was doing in this one. And also, yeah, man, I love watching body cams and cops type shows. I like that too. The cops in space are even more. It's even more crazy because of the pulling over different aliens and stuff and the galactic speeds. That one's very funny. Oh, Denisha. So the last time you were here, I didn't have the beard. So I grow it. I grow the beard and I take it off. Like I go through different cycles with it. So yeah, like the last time you saw me, I was clean shaven, and I'll be also go through the cycle of being clean shaven again soon. It's just I don't like keep one or the other. I just kind of go through different times of having it, and not having it. But yeah, exactly. Those cams do have very interesting stories. I agree. And it's good that they have that to record what's going on for both parties. Community nap time. That's a stick on. And this hat is called an Ooga Booga. It's from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. It's funny, Denisha. Actually, I think the style, I'm going to shift it like soon. Actually, it was either tomorrow or the next day or something. I was going to change the cycle with it. Yeah, I've had the beard for a little while. Yeah, chat's hilarious. I'm glad that all of you are here and telling everybody hello and the communication. I really enjoy it. The engagement, those that are watching, listening, I think appreciate everybody participating in this late night special. Yes, Denisha, it's been cool seeing you there too. The cases have been very nuts. I agree. And I'm watching three of them at the same time, and I'm just going flipping back and forth. And basically, what happened was like today they had the Harry Potter. They had like Hermione. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that lady from Harry Potter. I just said her name, and basically she looks just like her, and that was crazy today in the treehouse murder and the one with the woman, the the mother, the missing mother. Well, that's good, Sarah. You start watching it. Yeah. Oh, I'm there. That's wild up in there, and all my shout out to my chat friends up in there too. They're so funny. We have a lot of wild conversations in there. Yeah, it's been crazy, Denisha. It's nice. Yes, I do enjoy seeing you there with the others. And it was nice today. It was nice and dark and cloudy and rainy. Yeah, that was really nice today. So so it was like really cool the atmosphere in here. Yeah, like the lawyer that one looked well. That one's a new one that just came up. Yeah, she looks just like her, Hermione. Oh yeah, Denisha, I agree about Tucker. I think that was crazy earlier. So like, what happened was they were saying how the the trial was a mistrial, and people were freaking out in the chat. Like I was seeing it, like I was in the other one, I was like watching it, and I saw the chat window blow up, and it was very hard to hear. It's very hard to hear them talk on the Tucker one. But like basically, when it was crazy earlier. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool to see Sarah there. Yeah, and like the dude that like deleted himself, like and did that to his wife. Yeah, that one obviously, in my opinion, completely guilty. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Denisha, it's like a circus. It's like watching a circus. It's so interesting. I understand what you're saying, Denisha, and you know, yeah, because it's like he's gone, and then she's like involved in this in that way, like a sacrificial lamb, right? And I do think like what people are like saying is that she was involved with it, some like she was an accessory to it, and that's why they want to, they want to have justice for what happened because of her involvement like in it. But we'll see how that plays out. But I see what you're saying, Denisha. Yeah, he subbed but never watched it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Denisha, I agree. There's so much to learn. Yeah. So the way I found the way I found Law and Crime was basically, I told him it was during the Johnny Depp trial, and I was at the Independent with one of some other chat group, and there was a horrible, uh, some kind of a front coming through, and it was from down here all the way to up there in West Virginia, and basically like how they comes through, and up there the reception was so horrible from the independent side. Everybody was saying Law and Crime was open, like they were still going live and they weren't corrupted, so we all hopped over there, and then that's how I subscribed to their channel because I watched it through there one time, and it was like all of us were over independent, then we all hopped over there and watched the ending of it, and like you could see up there how it was like storming up there too, and all the way down where I am, and they're saying an Amber Alert or something, and I'm like, oh, they're asking what that means. One of the friends in England, and I'm like, I looked it up, and it was about someone like getting kidnapped, but it didn't make any sense. Then one of my friends that was over there was like, it's just a tornado warning that they got, because sometimes chat people could be misleading, but then she made it clear because she was up there. So that was the situation of how I found them, and I really got into it more when I was defending Johnny Depp in the chat, and that was a wild one, really. And I'm gonna see what y'all are saying. Amanda says I didn't see the trial. Alien, was it good? So specifically, because we're talking about a couple different trials. So if you're talking about the one today, the brand new one that occurred, it was very interesting and entertaining. And the one with Tucker, it just was so hard to hear them. It was just so low. And then it was like wild how it was a mistrial. And then the other one that happened earlier with the situation where the the mother that was missing, I mean that was deleted and put somewhere. That one is justice for Jennifer, as they say, and basically how the that one is very interesting too. But they have like the defense is kind of goofy. It's like an NPC character. We're saying it was funny, and basically that was the situation of those trials. So they're just all the trials, including the one that you mentioned, whichever one it was very interesting, and I liked it a lot. I mean, I liked it was entertaining, learned a lot of stuff. I liked the one Denise and I were watching, the one with the mother, the Flotus trial. What's it called? The judge is so stoic and cool. I like him a lot. Everyone says how awesome he is, and also Amanda says Amber Alert is when the child missing abducted. Yep. So that's what it was. I was right, but the thing was they were having a tornado warning, that was the situation that was really happening. It was a tornado warning, and somebody in the chat got it mixed up with something, or maybe there was alert for both, but the one specifically had to do with the other thing. Yeah, and yeah, all my friends, all of like Denise and I's friends, is really interesting to chat with them. And like sometimes I'll have these situations where I do these little errands for my grandparents down the street. Like there's towards the end of the one a couple of days ago with Tucker, and he's acting all like arrogant and stuff. It was kind of funny, and his earring and his goatee and his the different stuff. It was funny, and basically it was towards the end. And I was telling people like I gotta go real quick, and they're like, "Oh, well, goodbye for the day." And I was going down there because they sold that down there, and I was getting this wagon to bring it back from the guy that we got some things from him that died of old age. Rest in peace, George. And we used this cart, like this wagon thing, to move stuff around, and my aunt was using it, and then after they sold that over there, and then I came back and it was over. Another time, something happened where it was last Friday. I was like talking to them a little bit when I got there, and then my grandma and I were putting this thing over the pipe so it won't freeze, and because they fixed the pipe because it broke, and then they put something new on it. So that's what I was doing. So sometimes I'll have these little errands to run, but I'm there the whole time, the long grind. Okay, so Sarah, the situation that happened was there was this situation. So yeah, so what the story is, there is these alerts that were happening. People were getting alerts on their phone of an Amber Alert over there. But what it really was, or the one that they're specifically talking about, was a tornado warning. So I knew someone in West Virginia that was in the chat with us. She subscribed to the channel a long time ago, and she's still on the channel, of course. Like subscribe to it, and she was up there and said it was a tornado warning, not an Amber Alert, because somebody somewhere thought it was an Amber Alert, and the one in England wanted to know what that means. So people in West Virginia during the time of the Johnny Depp trial, one of the days there was a horrible storm. There was an outage with the Independent, like sometimes how mine goes out, they went out, but Long Prime was on, so it was alert on a phone, basically. Indonesia says chats can take it to another level in a good way, in a bad way. Oh yeah, we talk about all kinds of crazy things, back and forth. Yep. And I get philosophical in there too. And also, basically, what happened is like, it's very funny. It goes back and forth the whole day, and I'll talk about all kinds of stuff, and then like Denise will pop in, and yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and also the news, radio, a lot of places, and also the television. Also, the sun setting on the Caribbean. Nice skies, nice pink skies. All right. Exactly, Amanda. I think that's what could have happened. Yeah, because it is possible they got two alerts, but the one like specifically, like it was the tornado warning, and like I remember she would type in all caps because the chat would be going so fast. That chat I thought was gonna break this computer, but it didn't, of course, because it's strong. But wow, it was like 100,000 people there. Probably millions of people watching it in one day. Like the internet was frozen sometimes, like for everybody, and then it would like stop. The computers were kind of slow one time. I'm like, whoa, like, but it was just such a big load. And then, like, I was talking to this one user that was with him. in something in the 21 Jump Street. As he was like an NPC, like an extra, and he was a taxi driver over there in Hollywood at one time, and in that area, and he was like telling, he kind of like was not sure about being on Johnny's side because he thought he was like bad, and which Johnny's not perfect, of course, but in this situation, that situation, he was, not doing bad things to her, and then he was like, then I got him to understand that, and then like we're talking about how in Hollywood they'll sometimes the young ladies would take advantage of the older actors. He was telling me, and this situation was what was going on. Literally the next day, he does a 180, and he was like, well, she's so young, and he's so old, and she needs to not be so mean and do all these bad things he does." And then him and I had this big like discussion in the chat about it. And then other people joined in. It was a big conflict because constantly defending Johnny, and we didn't know what was going to happen. So it was very interesting. So this is when I was starting getting really interested in these trials and stuff, and I'm still participating in trials today. And then a couple days later, Johnny won. We're all very excited. Very cool. Oh, Denisha, I do the same thing. I do too. And I think it's like basically, you know, to do what you feel passionate about and good about. Like if it's the last day of your life, what would you do? And it's like the trials is a great place to go. And that's why I'm glad to see you and the others there. And I'm glad that you also have passion for the trials like I do. Yeah, exactly, Denisha. Yeah, when you get over 100,000, it goes fast. Yeah, and even in slow mode on, I don't even bother with those chats. Yeah, and it takes like it's like this laser focus to go through each one, each one, and like yeah, go pet dogs. Hello, Bubbles. Now I can't show him to the camera; or he's gonna freak out. All right, look, it's Bubbles. He's telling everybody hello, but I can't like show him to the camera because he's gonna kill me. Let's see. See, hello. Everyone says hello, Bubbles. And Sarah says I would need a PC for that. And Denisha says I'll be honest. When I first heard Johnny hit Amber, I was like, she was heartbroken, right? And then I watched the trial and was glad you saw. She saw the truth exactly. Like when I was watching the Pirates of the Caribbean movie in 2017. So I was like chilling with my friends down the street when I was doing some stuff, and he moved. He's somewhere else now, but he used to be down there, and I was going to the movie, and we saw it, and I thought he kind of like didn't do the best job he could have done, or something was not right with him, and I was like disappointed. And I heard about the wife thing, and like, oh, it's kind of indifferent about it, but I was kind of disappointed at the situation. Then when I learned more about what happened and to him and the situation, I was like, oh my goodness, this is why he was like that, because of how he was being, treated in the slander and all. So I was like, okay. And I understood why the pirate movie, it was very good, but it wasn't like the other ones. So yeah, you never know what people are going through, and it's always good to see like what exactly was happening. I'm just sailing into the abyss right now in the game. Yeah, I just like have this thing where I love like chatting with people, meeting new people, and I talk about my ideas and stuff. It's so cool for me. I learn so much stuff from them. It's like I really like it. I won't. I'll watch myself. I don't want to fall in the world's end. World's end, rather. Yeah, and he's purring. All right. I remember when the trial happened. It was like when we were. It was the time of that eclipse when the moon turned blood red, and I made a video about it at the time. So basically, how I remember when it was like happening because I was at the trial. I wake up in the morning, I go to the trial, and then at the end of the day, they had the eclipse, and I'm watching it. Right, I'm not sure what I'm going to see, and it was so like because it was a time where there wasn't as many like lights. It was really cool. There's not many lights now, but there's still it was like even less lights back then, and like I remember the moon was like cool, and I was like in the back by the woodlands and this open area looked kind of like a yard of a castle or something, like from one of those old drawings I showed Amanda one time. It looked kind of like that from that French illustrator. And then I remember the moon looked like kind of weird looking at some point, and let's look really weird looking. And then I saw this like thing come like kind of covering the moon, and then it turned more red and red. And I was marveled. It was so cool. It looked like something kind of like a clay thing. You know, it looked like a sculpture or something, and it was just like there was no light on the moon. It was just red. It was so cool. And then the next day went to the trial, and that's one of the people I met that was in France. Because I was explaining to him why Johnny Depp was all right. Like, say, Denisha, she thought, maybe, Johnny was doing something nefarious, but basically, like, so many people thought that. That I explained to these other people about it, and they were like, oh, okay. Like, thanks for explaining that to me. They were telling me, because, like, I was there, like, defending him, because I remember all these movies he did and these TV shows and stuff. And, like, I remember over in Metairie, there's this park that he did the 21 Jump Street movie at that I was like on a date at, and she was showing me like it was that park where he was. This was many years ago, and that was really cool that she showed me that. And then later on, I defended him more. So I saw him in the pirate movies and stuff. So it's really cool that I got an opportunity to defend him and stuff, and that he got the justice and his name was cleared, and that he will only be in the pirate movies if his name gets cleared. Like if what I mean by that is he'll only be in the pirate movie if Disney apologizes openly. Yes, Sarah. Facts. Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, Amanda. France is a very nice place. I've not been myself, but that's a cool place. Oh, I love hot sauce. Hot sauce is really good. I like spicy things. Oh, I agree. Yeah. So basically, yeah, for the most part, yeah, seven of the thing. Yeah, shout out to the Meemaws out there. Yeah, and basically, what I remember is like, so then that happened. So I talked to all these different people, and it was really cool. And then he was like asking me like, why did my ancestors move away from France? And I'm like, okay, like some people were like in New Orleans, like they came from New Orleans to here, from there to New Orleans. And then some people went to Canada. My dad's side, they relate to like Canada, and he was like explaining to me the history about it and the variety of different reasons why they left. And then he was one of the people that came to the channel, and like, yeah, we just like I was talking to all these like different people like the whole day. And I remember one time there was something needed to be done, but I like that trial was like I had to like be there, so I just was like hunkered down, and like the phone was in another room, and it was pouring raining. I was locked and ready for like warfare, like for the stream and from different things that I was doing, and yeah, and it went well, and I'm glad that I did that. And it was like the look on her face was hilarious when she lost, and it was like a war that was won. Oh, one part for me that I thought was hilarious was these this doofus doctor that Amber Heard had. Well, she had a lot of doofus doctors up there, but one of them, the guy was like, you know, asking him about the roles he played and how like he was not some he was trying to do a psychological analysis by watching his movies, and that's not accurate. And then he was like, have you seen Willy Wonka? They asked him, and the dude was like shocked, and he was offended. He was like, "Do I have to answer that question?" And like before that, he was saying about telling about Marlon Brando, and he's like, "Is it Marlon Brando dead?" And Johnny he did a face palm. Like the dude is just I just couldn't believe that the the wackiness of these people, and like he was like offended deeply. He had to answer a question if he saw him play Willy Wonka. And yeah, they had some really funny moments in that trial. And Billy says, I like my own hot sauce, but I never do enough to make it through winter, so I buy El U Cat Eco and Mel Isas. Ghost pepper sauce, mostly. Yeah, I'm growing the ghost pepper this year. And thank you for the answering the question. Yeah, it's certainly clowns. Absolutely. It was a full blown circus. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, yeah. I understand, Amanda. Yes. Beautiful sky. Beautiful sky. And also, another thing that, yeah, so the trials, I remember then we're like talking about the psychological analysis of like, Amber Heard, like, she was like nervous when she was in the stand. She would used to wear all these different costumes. Like she was wearing like a dictator, like a communist dictator outfit. She was wearing like a Colonel Sanders outfit, like a cowgirl outfit. She was wearing all these different outfits, and she was copying off Johnny. It was crazy. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then they had like one of his women he was with at one time come up to the stand, and people were comparing her to the Monsters Inc. character. That was hilarious. Yeah, just that was fun. All right, so interesting reviews about the hot sauce, and I'll say my review about those hot sauces, Amanda and Billy, and the ones that like I have like the New Orleans ones, like the Tabasco, and I don't remember what it's called. If Mary's like in the like could be in the say that in the chat what the other one's called. Yeah, so there's like two that I like. Oh, it's there's like a one of them that's from Louisiana, and one of them is a Vietnamese hot sauce. That's really good. So those are different ones that I do, just like local hot sauces. But I'll definitely try those other ones, the other suggestions. Habanero, that's cool, and Yellowbird. Yeah, man, I understand what you mean about that. Speaking of hot sauce, I ate some hot potato chips today while watching Law and Crime. I like I like wasabi. I just had sushi the other day. Very good. And I'm growing habanero. That's one of the ones I'm growing with the ghost pepper, and I'm gonna grow some more Thailand dragon peppers also. Oh, yummy, Amanda! I'm glad that you have that and you put it in your rice. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, today I was in the three different courtrooms, and I was like going in and out in each one, and it's like being on some kind of like LSD or something, which I've never tried, because it's like all these different voices and are all happening at the same time. Like it feels schizophrenic, but it's so cool an experience. Okay, I I will grow that too. Thank you. Oh, Denisha, facts. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. I actually have not tried that yet. It's a why, Janisha? Yeah, Bowles is enjoying the conversation. I also like jalapeno peppers. Those are really good. They're nice on nachos and pizzas and things. Yes, Bose is very smart. Amanda, he he's doing good. The thing about him was is that he's been doing all right. I was feeding him earlier, and it's kind of like raining a little bit. He's been like going in the warm places a little bit, like some of the house, the little cat house, and also he has been like kind of sitting in the rain sometimes, but he's doing good. He's doing all right. He's just like being himself. We've been looking out for him. Oh, Sarah says wasabi chocolate and it was good. Oh, I never thought of that before. Always think differently. That's good, important to do. So I'm gonna grow a variety of different peppers and different things this year, and I'll have more. Oh, wasabi ice cream. That's something I'd like to try. And Amanda, she says that's good. Very interesting, Kitty. I'm glad he has you guys take care of him. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I hope Ava and Apple are doing good. I hope they both are. Oh, Ginger's great. Oh, another thing, like Amanda and chat, like Billy and all, be interested. There's this tea I like that it has ginger in it. Yeah, yeah. I understand, Billy. Sometimes it does take practice. I understand. Okay, she'll be right back, and the Bubbles has gone to his playmat. Oh, okay, Amanda. Glad that today is doing better. My name has six. My name has 6 letters. All right. Thanks. Thanks for the feedback. All right. Thanks, Mary. And Mary, can you say what the type of hot sauce is called? The one that's like not the Tabasco, but the other ones. If you can, Mary, thanks. Oh, it's just water. This is just some Patrick water. SpongeBob. Okay, here I am. So basically, thanks for the suggestions, chat, about everything. I appreciate it. And also, yeah, thanks for the hot chili sauce suggestion. I like that. And okay, sriracha is good. Thanks, Sarah and chat, for giving feedback. You could hear me, whatever. Okay. So, is roasted red jalapeno. Yeah, thanks, turning guns, Billy. Thanks for information. And hot or not, I'm making chili this weekend. Shame can't buy cheddar. Way too pricey, so need sub for cheddar. Okay. Thanks for the information, Amanda and chat, and thanks, Mary, for explaining that. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, I like coconut milk. Coconut milk is very good. It seems at some point it does this.
What?
At some point it does this.
Yeah. It's not for a little bit. You frozen?
It's like coming back and forth.
How long are you gonna play the game?
I might end the stream. I'm going to end the stream soon.
Oh, okay.
We're just having a little conversation. We'll do more tomorrow. They can still hear me, I think, if the connection's right.
You want me to go check?
No, it's alright. Alright, it's coming back up. Here we go. Yeah, interesting conversation. Yes, Denisha, nice having you here. And I was just chilling and talking to you all tonight. That's what I was doing. I wasn't really like tomorrow. Tonight we'll look up. We'll try the internet and look up some stuff on the internet. And glad that you parked and stopped by. But the stream worked fine. For some reason, at this point, it's lagging a little bit. But I was going to end it soonish anyway. But and the stream is doing good. We're at very excellent reception. It's doing great right now. It just buffered for a second. Yeah, it worked fine tonight. Even if it had a little hiccup, it still worked fine. It was just a little short chat with everybody. And tomorrow we'll talk about more eclectic things. Here's housing development, encroach, and then aircraft, noise, and research, and so on. Yes, Sarah, tomorrow we'll talk about the Vietnam cave. We'll do that tomorrow. Absolutely. Another eclectic stream. Alright, so I'm going to be ending it soon, everybody. Just letting you all know. And the stream worked fine tonight. It hiccuped a little bit. But the connection was fine as I thought. Alright. And I enjoyed playing the game and hearing all y'all's thoughts. We have interesting people come through. I'm glad that Billy, Amanda, everybody else came here. Right, so we're starting to end it. And tomorrow we'll talk more about food in the Vietnam cave. I'm glad that Billy brought that up. He very, very brilliant man. It's nice chatting with you, Amanda. And all right, so thanks, Sarah. So as I said, now we'll be ending it, and everybody has a good morning, good night, wherever y'all are at, and peace.